And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
Let's go. Strong right, strong right, strong right. Everyone got four down.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10.
Back to you. I'm going back to you.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Check.
Throwing again. Allen. And an alley to run. Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. That he's into the clear. Past the 20. 10. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching him.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Extra point safely through, and that makes the score 7-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Allen now on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Tajay Sharp, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Yellow. 50 seconds.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check, Mike 21, Mike 21, check. All day. Hey, check, Mike 21, Mike 21, check, Mike 21. Come on! Mike 21, check, Mike 21.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
All right. Here we go. Let's go, B. Let's go. Hey, let's get there. Let's go. Hey. Go, Mike 34. Mike 34. Ready? 34's the Mike. 34's the Mike. He's coming.
To the air. Allen. He's going to go for a big play downfield. This is intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Second and a yard at the Bills' 41-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Check 15.
They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss.
Wait. Let's go on, 80. No.
Now on 2nd and 13, Mahomes. Got an open man, Keelan Cole. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Keelan Cole, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
How about that touchdown, partner? If you blinked, you probably missed it. I looked away for just a second, and they were in the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Allen now looks to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. That one a first down pickup of 8.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Throwing on 2nd down, Allen. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Allen now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. They run the counter. Simpson. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now a give, right side. It's Simpson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. There for the sack, Everson Griffin. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Here's Allen to throw it. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Shaq Lawson's one of those guys that after a while you quit just trying to define him by a position. Defensive end, outside linebacker, doesn't matter. He knows how to get upfield and spill some plays.
So disruptive. What makes him so disruptive?
I think it's strength. If you see his upper body, I mean, he's got some strength up there and some really good hands, but he's got some surprising quickness as well to get him upfield.
Throwing on second and 14. Mahomes. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up the third down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's fourth down.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they begin this drive in very precarious field position inside their own 5.
And remember, this is a defense that's already scored once in this game, so you've got to really take care and make sure that you're blocking these guys who try and wedge the ball out from the shadow of your own end zone.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll throw again from their own end zone. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Hey, tight.
From his end zone on 3rd and long, Allen. He's going deep for Brown. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Allen into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Williams. It was Matthew Adams who got him down on the defensive side.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
57's the mic. Watch 55. Yo.
Second and 5 now. Mahomes nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Mahomes firing complete, and he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards that time. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Completes it to Hardman. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll run on first down. Simpson. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the 31, Allen. And his throw here's incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Allen. He's going to fire one deep, middle, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This fielded at the 2. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
23 yards, the final tally. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
At the 43-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Let's go, defense. High 7, let's go.
Mahomes now on 1st down. It's Williams on the catch. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
We play to win. Let's go.
Mahomes now at 200 yards already in this first half, and he's not done yet. 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again,
and again.
And again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Hauschka adds the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Hey, dribble it.
To throw, it's Mahomes. The throw taken in by Cole. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
I'm on 80. Number 53. Mike 53. I got you, son. I got you, son.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And again, it's Mahomes. He's got it to Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Mahomes now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Check 99. Check 99. Alert flow, alert flow, alert flow.
They run it again with Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Check 43. Yellow.
That one complete to Hill. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. Butker on for the PAT. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Makes the score Chiefs 28, Bills 21. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, it's Allen. Gets it to Gordon. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. They come out here in the eye. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Simpson. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They go play action here on first down. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Simpson, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Alert. Hey, check Mike 34. Mike 34. Come on, boy. Come on, go.
Throwing is Allen on third. That is caught. It's Tajaé Sharpe. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this one is right down Broadway. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. They come up here on 1st and 10. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bills have retaken the lead. So now an important conversion attempt here as the Bills line up to go for 2.
Hey, wahoo! 53's the mic. 53's the mic. Here we go.
To the air, Allen. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, and it's second down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's second and 20.
Come on, QB, come on. Box try. Let's go. Hey, we got
Mahomes now to throw. It's Hill, complete. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. As they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now Allen, able to get this to Gordon. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Allen now on first down. And this is Simpson with a catch. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6.
58 for Mike, 58.
Here's Allen to throw it. That's complete to Sharp. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
On first down, Simpson. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. A little jet sweep to start the drive. Shrugs him off. And some space here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Mahomes to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman.
Complete to Nico Hardman. A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 45.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So now it's 4th down and short, and whatever they do, run or pass it, they've got to pick up the first here.
Yeah, and you mentioned running it. That is still an option, but as you've also said, they've got to do it quickly and get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that really would have been something to see, but he's denied by the framework.
Do you remember seeing David Akers in Green Bay a few years ago on opening day? He had a 63-yarder to end the half, hit the crossbar, and go over. So
Through an opening, and there he goes. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. 47 yards. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Important extra point up and through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position, the ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
He's back to throw. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Mahomes to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
He'll look to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 23. Back to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Let's go, dude. Hey, 58 is the mic. Well, 58 is the mic. I'm coming. Bravo. 58, boys. 58. 58 is Mike.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
58, right over there. Right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Go.
Allen to throw. He's got his man Sharp, complete. That one goes for 24 yards.
All right, they picked up yardage, but they've got to get up to the line of scrimmage and spike it. They've got one timeout left, want to save it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So it's all going to come down to Stephen Hauschka. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So it's all going to come down to Stephen Hauschka. This will be from 53 for the win. And off the crossbar, and it kicks back out. Needed maybe a foot or two, but it's no good as it stands. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Hey, we got 3 down.
First throw of overtime for Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Simpson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They'll keep it on the ground. Simpson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
Max 22, Max 22.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On first down, it's Simpson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Hey, Steve 6.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Bills, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad need pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more pesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, while I point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Hey, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the big skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me, cause her like she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, while I point to God. Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100